Alright, what's up everybody? So I'm going to do a short video. Obviously I got the new starter box. I do have a few questions. Maybe y'all can guide me in the right direction, not just on the starter box but on a few other things. So let's get started, man. Alright, first things first. I have this Pico P3, so I want to find out if I'm having a hard time finding a head button for it. I was wondering if anybody out there would know where I can get a head button for the P3 Pico, because I'm having a hard time. It's a good block. The bearings are good. I want to rebuild it. The other question I have is on this crank. It's a pull start or a roto start. So in order to put a sealed back plate, do I need to get a new crank, or can I just cut the pin off where the one-way bearing goes? So if anybody has any information on that, hit me up. Let me know if that's a go or if I need to buy a whole new crank. The piston and the sleeve, everything are still good on it, and I'd like to run it, even if I can't put a sealed back plate on it. I'd like to, I could run it in one of the LSTs or something. So let me know about that. It is an older model, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna make something happen or not. Also, I want to let y'all know I am going to be using the 454, as y'all know, in the buggy. And my intent is to use this sealed back plate to learn how to use my bump box. I've never used one before, so I want to get familiarized with it, and this is the perfect engine for me to do it on. Not a high-end engine. If I mess something up, it's not that big of a loss. You'll see that I do mark my flywheel. Got the 4-shoe clutch on there, the low-C 4-shoe clutch. I do mark with a orange paint for bottom dead center. Every one of my engines, you'll see they're at bottom dead center. So this is going to go in the buggy, and it's going to help me learn on here. My intent is, once I learn on that, I've already picked out an OS engine for the buggy. It's not a speed line, it's more of a budget OS. It's $319 at Tower Hobbies, and I can do 3 payments with the Easy Pay. Even with the Easy Pay, I can't afford $500 for an engine for that. I'm trying to put all my time and my energy and my money into getting my truggy platform. Oh hey, I wanted to show y'all these trophies, man. I was doing a move the other day, and the customer was going to throw these away, and I grabbed them for him. There's a whole box of them. The guy, he was, I think he said 67 or 69 years old, and he raced Nitro and E-Word 1/10 scale. Like this one right here is 1987 championships 1/10 scale off-road, G main, 3rd place, 2-wheel drive, modified. There must have been 40 or 50 of these trophies in there. I took them all. I just pulled these out to show y'all. I thought they were cool. I mean, y'all have probably seen trophies before, but she was going to throw them away, so I didn't want that to happen. That guy had a lot of fun. He definitely was a dedicated RC guy. Action RC Raceway, A-Main, 1987. And this one, I think, is River City. Yeah, 1986 River City Speedway Off-Road. I don't even think that speedway is around anymore. But I just thought they were cool. Thought I'd show y'all. I'll hold on to them, clean them up. As you can see here, I got one of my low-C bodies out. This is these, you cannot find these bodies anymore. I wish I never would have cut out the windows. They had cool graphics on them, but I cut it out to get more airflow, and obviously the front. But I don't run this on my truck at all. It is damaged in the rear right there, but I just hold on to it because you can't find them. I did find one on eBay about 6 months ago. It was pristine. It was the red and white one. The guy wanted 150 bucks for it, plus like $20 shipping. So I passed on it. Now I wish I would have bought it, man, but I didn't. So maybe I'll find another one on there. But anyway, I want to show y'all a couple other things here. Oh, check it out. In my boat, I have a .40 OS. And the guy apparently, after he broke it in, he pulled the back plate off of it. And I guess he didn't have the piston at the top. And he chipped the brand new .40 piston head. He chipped it. So I guess he bought the set. This sleeve looks like a brand new sleeve. So I'm assuming, or maybe it's the used one, I don't know. But he said that he replaced the piston in the sleeve, and he hasn't re-broke it in yet. So I guess he probably did put both of them new in there. But check out the size of those things, man. .40, that's huge. Look at it compared to the Pico 2.8. That's insane, man. It's a monster. But anyway, I want to check out some of the stuff that I use. This stuff right here, it's called Plexus, and it's plastic cleaner and protectant polish. This is what a lot of the pros use. A lot of the guys that go to the a lot of the corporations and the companies that go to the RC shows, they'll use this to clean their bodies and stuff. Like, I cleaned this Losi body about 6 months ago, and it still shines great. Of course, I don't run it that much, but my son saw this in my barn one day. He's a mechanic for Kawasaki here in San Antonio, and he said they use this stuff every day. It's the best on the market. Now, it's $26 for this can, but this shit works good, man. So, and you can get it on eBay. I've already tried. I've already checked it. Also, my Magnum Force, what my local hobby shop carries. It's Dynamite brands, 10 bucks. Carburetor or brake cleaner works just as well, I think, though. But I get a can every now and then. Use it to clean my engines when I'm breaking them down and stuff. My fuel. So we were talking about fuel the other day. This is what I run, 2511. It's called Road Race. I have a deal with my local hobby shop owner. I'm one of the only ones that runs. You know, everybody's running electric over there and stuff, but the employees and the owner, they're diehard 1/8 scale truggy and buggy Nitro, big time. So they use 25.9 because they race, but I use the 2511. I pay $6 for this quart. The gallons, you can't get them as often, but the gallons, I paid $21 for it. The normal price for the 2511 is like 30 bucks, but he gives it to me for 21. I'd like to get some Byron's 3011, but I can't find it anywhere here local, so I have to order it, and it just gets costly ordering it. I think there's a charge for you know, flammables or whatever it is when you have to ship it. So it just costs too much, and I can get this cheap, $6 for a quart. I usually buy 3 or 4 quarts at a time, or a couple of gallons. But anyway, let's check out my boat real quick. I pretty much built this boat from the ground up. It was just a hull. I painted it. I clear coated it. JMS Racing is a local hot rod automotive racing company here in San Antonio. Got my OS sticker. It's got an OS .40 in it. I've never run it on the water. I have fired it up. I have run it just to make sure everything fires up and starts and runs. I'm still working on my electronics here. I had to pull my receiver out when I sold that LST the other day, but I'll get another Spectrum receiver in there. You can get those knockoff Spectrum receivers for like 11 bucks online, and they have them here in the US, so they're pretty cheap. I've got a Jammin' JP pipe on here, and I think it's the Jammin' header that goes with it. So the marine engines, they're water cooled, and if you don't know anything about marine engines, it's got a jacket on the top, and it has a pickup here on the bottom where it picks the water up and brings it through and circulates it around the head and then back out the side, just like a regular boat. But yeah, I'm ready to get this on the water. It's a brand new engine. I still need to break it in, but I want to break it in the water. So look for some videos on that. We are going to run the boat. I think it's badass. It's a monster, and it should be fast. But that's the boat. Alright, what else do we got going on? Oh yeah, the starter box. So, Duratrax, quick pick starter box. I bought it from RC Planet through Google Express. It cost me $49.99 shipped to my door. It was $49.99, $10 shipping, but through Google Express they waived the $10. So anybody that's looking to get a decent cheap starter box, 50 bucks. I know nothing about starter boxes, so I'm going to go over the instructions real well. I'm sure Muggy will give me some pointers as well. So let's check it out. Obviously already took it out of the box. Comes with the 12 volt battery tray here, which I won't use. Comes with the nickel metal stick packs. So I think my LiPo, 4S LiPo that's coming is 2300 milliamp, but it's a compact battery, so I may be able to fit it in here rather than just laying it in the bottom. So the starter's got on-off switch. I'm not sure what these are for right here. I'll find out when I read the instructions, but it's got rubber pieces on the top, you know, for when you put your chassis on it, so it won't slide around, and then the grooves for your post, so you can set it up for whatever truggy or buggy that you're using. It comes with the Tamiya connectors. It came with this. This is the alligator clips. You can hook it to your car battery, and you can run it out in the field like that. I'm not sure what these are for, but I'll find out in the instructions. Then it's got your post tops and your post mounting screws and stuff. Again, I don't know anything about starter boxes. I know it's a dual 550 motors. I know the way it works is when you push down, these make contact, which engages the motors. This is for your stick pack, so you can run your batteries in series. So we'll go over that. We'll see exactly how to operate this thing. But I am excited about it. I'm ready to get the 454 in the buggy and start using my bump box. Once I master this and start running the sealed back plate, I'm going to go ahead and put that OS in there. I will buy the OS next week. It's like 85 bucks for 3 months. No big deal. That way I can put my cash. I've got some cash coming in a few weeks. And I'm going to be getting my platform, so I look forward to that. Other than that, guys, a couple other things. I got this, check this out right here. This was on the free shelf at the hobby shop. It's, sorry about that. You know, it's a Bratz motor, 3/4 horsepower. It's old, but I bet it still works, man. Still pulls over. That's pretty cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, man, but I liked it, so I brought it home. Let's see. Other than that, man, I think that's about all that's going on. I did clean up the LST. It's got the Maxstar 28 in it. Again, bottom dead center all the time. Afterwards, it was filthy after I run it, man. I should have put those clips of me jumping it, but I did more crashing than jumping. And the GoPro kept cutting out again every 10 minutes. So, but I did clean it up. I blew it out. Oh, also, when I was blowing it out, my damn compressor went out, man. I'm going to have to either see about getting this one fixed or get another one. This is all USA right here. Craftsman, 2 horsepower, 12 gallon. This thing ran like a champ, but it just went out. I guess the seal went out in it or something. The motor will come on and run, but it's not pumping any air. It's not compressing, so I'll have to check that out. May have to go to Harbor Freight and get just a little pancake one. I think you can get them for about 89 bucks. But that's it. I just wanted to show y'all a few things. Again, if anybody knows anything about the Pico P3, I know you do, Muggy. If you know where I can get a button head for this, please let me know where I can get it. I'd love to clean this up and run the P3. And about the crank, if I can use this as a sealed back plate by cutting off that one-way bearing pin there. You know, I know that the conrod runs on the shaft there, but that extra part, the pin coming off the end, can I just cut it off? And will that be enough, or is it a totally different crank? Anyway, let me know. Still working on the T-bag over there, T-Max. I'm gonna get that done for my buddy, a little bit at a time. We're gonna de-anodize the chassis. That's what the easy off is for over there. And then I'm also we're gonna be RIT dyeing all the gray plastic to black. So if y'all didn't know, if y'all have light colored plastics, boil some RIT dye, put it in there for about 20 minutes, and you can dye that stuff any color you want: blue, green, yellow, red. But you have to go from a lighter color to a darker color. Alright, anyway, I think that's going to be it, guys. I appreciate y'all watching my videos, and I'll hook up with y'all when I get back from out of town. Alright, y'all take care.